Hey crafty friends, today we're going to make a Christmas jelly jar votive, great for decorating or giving as a holiday gift.
Okay, let's go over what you're going to need to make this craft. First you're going to want a jelly jar, and you can get these at the thrift store or you can recycle them, even the ones that you just get from the grocery store, but a jelly jar with the label removed. And this is the star of the show today. This is the Mod Podge transparent tint. Now this is sheer red. It also comes in a beautiful color for green, and there's a lovely blue, and that's just a lot of fun because it looks all milky, but it does dry clear. You're also going to want to get a little trim for the top. Now I'm using this cool aluminum ribbon. It's really lightweight. It's bendable. If you can't find this locally, you can always just use a little bit of pretty ribbon. I'm using some burlap ribbon, but you can use any kind of scraps of burlap. Find some little ornaments or embellishments. Now these are Jolee's boutique stickers, but you can find things at the thrift store, at the dollar store. You can even use old pins and brooches that maybe you don't like anymore and put them on the front of your jar. Now, of course, adhesive is important. I'm using a jewelry and metal glue. It works on glass, and I highly recommend you use something heavy duty that is a gel. So this product from Eileen's I really like. And to protect your surface and to keep things from sticking, I like to use freezer paper. It makes a great surface, and you can use just a little bit and then throw it away, which is always great. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is actually apply my ribbon to the outside, and I'll show you why in a minute. But this particular product is really bendy, and you don't even need scissors to cut it. You just bend it back and forth a few times. So I'm going to kind of dry fit the aluminum ribbon to my jelly jar, and then I'm going to go ahead and add the glue to the inside like this. It's kind of hard to see what I'm doing, but you get the idea. And I'm just going to kind of smear it around. And then I'm going to use my extra hand, otherwise known as a clothespin, to hold this in place for me. And then I'll just keep it nice and kind of stable while it dries. And you're going to want to give this some time, a couple hours, maybe overnight. But while this is kind of getting set up, you can also go ahead and color the inside. Now this Mod Podge product is pretty thin, so you can just kind of dump a bunch in like this and then swirl it around so that it covers. Now, if you get impatient like I do, you can take a wide bristle brush and kind of nudge it along like this. Now, I also like adding a little bit of color to this front portion as well. I just think it helps make it blend in nicely. So I'm going to go ahead and add some of the Mod Podge Sheer Tint to the outside as well. All right, now we'll just let this dry. Okay, for the next portion, we're going to go ahead and make the little burlap embellishment. So I'm using this burlap ribbon, which I like because it's really easy to use. And I'm just going to cut up a couple of 2-inch pieces. Now that I've got the 2 pieces of burlap cut, I'm going to layer them so it's a little bit more opaque. And I'm going to use a strong grab, quick dry glue like this tacky glue so that they stick together. You also are going to want to add a little dot of glue around those frayed edges so that they don't keep fraying. That would not be so much fun. So I'm going to go ahead and dab them together like this, and it will stick them together and also keep them from fraying. And this will just take a little bit of time to dry. By the way, you might notice that I'm working here on this freezer paper because, again, it will keep from sticking to the white glue, which means you can just peel it off when it's done. Okay, once your jelly jar is all dry, you'll notice that the Mod Podge Sheer Tint actually goes mostly clear. And it's a little mottled, but that's okay. I like the look. My piece of burlap is also dry, and so now I just have to find a nice little embellishment for the front. And I love these little Christmas trees. I think they're just cute. And I'm gonna go back and use some of this jewelry glue to attach it. Just like so. This has a sticker back, so I really don't need to add any extra glue, but of course I will. I'll add just a little bit. Just like so. For this one, I'm going to finish it off with just a little bit of twiny ribbon on top. I just think that adds a nice touch. But you could do these so many different ways. You could do them in green, in blue and white for Hanukkah, or for the winter solstice. There are just a lot of ways to recycle your jelly jars into cute votives to decorate with or to give as hostess presents. Thanks so much for watching. We hope you liked this video. Please like and subscribe, and as always, have a crafty day.